this new stadium.
Still the cowboy, Mr. McLean. You Americans are all alike. But this time, John Wayne doesn't walk into the sunset with Grace Kelly. Scary Cooper, asshole!
Oh, Diva! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! That was crazy! Happy trails, Hans. Dallas still stinks.
Yo, everybody, couldn't think by here. And if you're watching this video right now, the chances are I am on my way home from Las Vegas, or I'm just leaving. I am posting this video right before I head out. So I got a 9-hour drive, and I hate this drive. But I'm going to put this video up before I leave, and then I'm going to head out. And if I don't answer your comments right away, you know why. I'm driving. And if you're going to say, well, why don't you fly to Vegas? It's like an hour and 15-minute flight. Why don't you fly instead of drive? Because I don't fly. You think I'm getting on a plane? You crazy. The only way I get on a plane, you have to Mr. T my ass. You have to knock me out. And if I can't be knocked out, I ain't getting on a plane. There's two things that I hate more than anything. Snakes and planes. And I ain't getting on one. So I'm on my way home right now, driving from Las Vegas back home. And I hate this drive. But hopefully you can enjoy this video while I'm driving. Now, I did make my bets. I made a bunch of bets yesterday. I am set. I am ready to go for football season. Here's what we have. We have Rookie of the Year. I took Miles Sanders. That may be a little bit out there bet with him being hurt so far. I get it. But I still put him as Rookie of the Year. I bet Carson Wentz. MVP. I like that bet a lot, by the way. I took the Eagles to win the NFC East. I took the Eagles to be the team that came out of the NFC conference. And I took the Eagles to win the Super Bowl. So my bets are set, dude. I'm ready to make some strato. And I plan on making a lot of money with my Philadelphia Eagles, because I feel really, really good. 16-1 odds for them to win. I'll take it any day of the week. And hey, my bets are made. I'm ready for football season. And hey, what are you going to do? Just make me some money. So I'm on my way home right now. And when I get home, it'll be a lot easier for me to do videos. And there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about. You know, I want to talk about some Philadelphia 76ers and Jimmy Butler news. Jimmy Butler better not leave the Sixers. I'll lose my mind. Okay? You know, there's a bunch of stuff. And truthfully, when it comes to football right now, football is really slow. It's really a slow time. Players are basically off. Coaches are basically off. Everybody's basically off until training camp. They're all trying to clear their heads, get ready for the season. And this is really the time of year you start to see a lot of lists, you know, a lot of top 5 lists, top 5 quarterbacks, top 5 offensive lines, fantasy rankings. You start to see, you know, predictions for divisions like NFC, who's going to win the NFC North, who's going to win the NFC South. This is really the time you start to see those kind of things. Everybody's doing it. You're seeing on Bleacher Report, ESPN, NFL, all these places, PFF, they're all starting to do it. And I'm going to start getting into it a little bit too, because I think it's the perfect time of year for those kind of things. So to kind of kick that off, you know, I wanted to give you guys a kind of out there wild prediction for the Eagles roster in the 2019 season. Now, this isn't just something simple like, oh, Carson Wentz is going to have 40 touchdowns, or Jordan Howard's going to lead the NFL, you know, anything like that. I do think Carson Wentz is going to have 40 plus touchdowns, but, you know, that's not a really out there prediction for me. But, you know, so I was thinking about this. I was thinking about what I could say and what I really believe. And there's one thing that keeps popping in my mind. And it's been this voice in my head for years, okay? Rasul Douglas is a safety. Rasul Douglas is a safety. And there's just this voice, and this voice has been in my head for years. Rasul Douglas is a safety. So my prediction for the Eagles roster in the 2019 season is, and this is my out there wild card prediction, is Rasul Douglas will be not only a safety in the NFL this season. He will be starting safety with the Eagles by the end of this season. That's what I really believe. And if you know me, if you've been watching my stuff and you've watched my football streams, you know this is something I have said a lot. I believe this guy is a natural safety. I believe if he played safety and had a few years to learn it, I believe he would be a top 5 safety in the league. Okay, because when I look at Rasul Douglas, the strengths that he has fit more closely with a safety than with a cornerback. Okay, when he's at the corner on the outside, he is not the fastest corner. He's going to have problems with speed guys. He just is. Okay, he always will. And one of the ways that you could get a fast safety is to take a corner, somebody who maybe isn't the fastest outside corner, because the outside corner has to be faster than a safety. That's usually how it works. So if you move Rasul Douglas to the safety position, he's all of a sudden a fast safety, but he's not a fast outside corner. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, his best instincts are that he's a natural ball hawk. He has a nose for the ball. He gets turnovers, and he just seems to make plays when he can use his instinctive ability. He's also proved to be a big hitter. He made some big hits, a good tackler last year, and I think that because of those reasons, this guy should be a safety. Now, Schwartz has said in the past he's not a safety. He doesn't want him safety. But then he played him at safety sometimes last year. I think one game he had like 30-something snaps at safety. And he was pretty good. He graded out pretty good for safety for a guy who's never played in the NFL. So I think you're going to see him become the safety. Okay, now I like Rodney McLeod. I do. But I just got this gut feeling that Malcolm Jenkins and Rasul Douglas are going to be our 2 starting safeties by the end of this year going to play. So I just close my eyes and I just keep, every time I close my eyes and I think of something like, what's a good prediction out there? It's Rasul Douglas. Rasul Douglas is a safety. Rasul Douglas is a safety. And that's it. I think Rasul Douglas is going to be a starting safety for the Eagles by the end of this year, along with Malcolm Jenkins. And I think he will do good. I think he will flourish. And I think he will be a future all-pro type safety. I really do. And then when you look at him, if he does this, if this happens, and you have him, and he flourishes, and let's say Avonte Maddox keeps playing and progressing like he's going to, because I think he's a star. Okay, and you have him out there. And let's say Sidney Jones takes it. If these guys progress and Rasul Douglas is a safety and start, you have 3 young guys in the secondary, and you have a stud secondary for a long, long time. So that's my kind of out there Eagles prediction for this 2019 season. I want to hear some of your predictions. Let me know what you think. I love to read them when I get home. And please, if I don't answer your comments right away, I'm sorry. I'm driving, it's pretty hard. I'll do my best. If I pull in a gas station or stop for a little bit and I can answer a few, I will. But eventually, as always, I will get them all answered. And I want to hear your guys' kind of out there prediction, your wild card prediction for somebody on the Eagles roster this 2019 season. With that said, take care, talk to you later, and don't be a dingbat.